Hey guys, Bearded Nate, welcome back to the channel. In this week's episode, we're going to go through my original collection, which you can see right here. All the cards are in this folder. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here's my folder. Just a pre-warning, I have taken some of the cards out, which I'll show on the side as we get there. It's just when I found this, I realised that some of the better cards were not sleeved. I wasn't a very good kid. I folded them all up, but I never sleeved anything. So I have gone through and sleeved a couple, taken a couple out, and put them in protectors. So yeah, let's just jump straight in, shall we? So let's open this folder, and as you can see already on the first page, we are missing two cards, and that's because they are right here. So here we go. So I have a Charizard and I have a Venusaur. Condition wise, not fantastic. If I jump in here, let's try, where are we going? Over here. So maybe I'll put some B-roll up of these cards as I'm editing it, so you can see them in a bit better detail. But as you can see, there is some real bad wear and tear on this Charizard. I'm thinking about getting it graded. I'm sure it'll probably come back only probably a 4 if I'm lucky, maybe lower. But still, what an absolute beautiful card. Base set Charizard. Not Shadowless or first edition, but still one that I've loved ever since I got it. And obviously the Venusaur. Now the Venusaur is actually in a better condition than the Charizard. Still a bit of wear and tear around the edges. A bit of black marks around the front and the back. You could probably see that up on the yellow bit there. But still, probably, obviously Bulbasaur being my favourite Pokemon, the Bulbasaur line has always been great. I think this Venusaur was one of the last ones I actually got to complete my set. I'm sure I probably traded 100 cards for it. And then obviously, let's zoom out again. We've got the Blastoise here. Now, I will show you a close-up as I'm editing this video because the condition of this Blastoise is terrible, basically. There's a big old crease down the side here. You can probably see that on the camera. It's just not great. I mean, all of these cards, none of these cards, I haven't even bothered sleeving up the Blastoise just because the condition is just so terrible. There's no point in it. Here we go. So, I didn't put these in card order. I put them in Dex order. As you can see, so we've got Caterpie, Butterfree up here, and then down to the next one, we've got Pidgeot base set 2. So apparently I never had a Pidgeot base set 1. Hollow anyway, because we've got a non-hollow there, but if I zoom in a bit here, see, this is probably the best condition card I've actually got in the whole set. As we'll go through, you'll see what I'm talking about. But Pidgeot, I always had a Pidgeot on my team when playing through Red, Blue and Yellow. Absolutely beautiful Pokemon. And a beautiful card. We've got a Pikachu here and Raichu Hollow. I have sleeved this one up because the condition is a bit better than the one... Well, I've got two, but this one's got a big old scratch right down the centre. This one, I mean, like, condition-wise, it isn't fantastic. And there's a big old mark on the top yellow border there. Back isn't too bad. There's a couple of nicks at the top there. I'm not sure you can see. I'll put, like I said, I'll put some B-roll up as I'm talking through this so you can see them in a bit better condition. But not bad. I'm going to leave that out and put that in a protector as well. I really should have done this a long time ago, really. Okay, over to the next page. We've got Sandslash, Nidoqueen. I did take a look at this before the video, and that is it's just filthy. I don't know what I did with these cards when I was a kid, but it's awful. We've got Nidoking down here. I have put this in a sleeve. The condition isn't great. There's a good story behind this Nido. I mean, like, or I'll show this Nidoking in a second, but this one, there's a good story behind this one. Is my dad, he always thought I was wasting money buying Pokemon cards, but I remember one day he picked me up, and there was a pack of Pokemon cards in the car for me. Like, he went out of his way and bought a pack for me, even though he hated me opening and wasting my money on them. And when I opened it, I actually pulled this Nidoking. It's the first one I had. This one, I don't know where I got this one from, but this was the first Nidoking I pulled, and I remember being so happy. That memory's stuck with me forever. I'm going to keep that out and keep that in a protector. But yeah, this Nidoking, I mean, I don't care how Rough Eye Manhandle that. But just look at that. What has happened? Look, all the cards have just been scratched to pieces. You can't even read half of that move. The corners are nicked. The back. Oh. Actually, it looks like this card has at some point been folded in half. I won't fold it anymore, but Jesus Christ. Well, I think PSA would probably look at this card and just laugh. They probably wouldn't even bother trying to grade it. Awful. We'll put that back in the folder. We won't protect that one. Okay, so what we've got here. So we've got 9 Tails. I haven't sleeved this one up. The condition is not too bad. Wigglytuff again, I haven't sleeved up. There are some definitely play marks on this. There's a big old scratch on the do not wave move. We've got a Vileplume. Let's have a look at this Vileplume. What condition? This, no, you can. The hollow is scratched to pieces, and the back, yeah, that's been folded a few times, and there's a big old something, some 20-year-old gunk on that. We'll put that back in. There's no need to protect that one. So what we got over here? Nothing too special. No, I never got the Venomoth hollow, unfortunately. So nothing too crazy over here. On this side, we've got Golduck, Arcanine, one of the legendary Pokemons according to its bio. And then, we've got a Poliwrath too now. I remember, yeah, I did sleeve this one up because this is one of the better cards as well. Centering on it, if I zoom in a bit, there we go. Centering on it isn't great, but it's a base set too, so that's probably why, along with the Pidgeot, it's probably one of the better conditions because I probably got it around near the end of the time that I started collecting for a while. But yeah, I should probably, there's a slight nick in the corner there that you could probably just make out. But I should probably protect that one as well, actually. Maybe look to get that graded. I'll stick it in the other part. Okay, now we get on to good. We get on to the good stuff now. So, Alakazam, number 1 in the base set number. The only Alakazam I ever had, and the only Alakazam I probably will ever have. But as you can see, not the best condition. Maybe a PSA 1. So you can there's nothing really more I can say about this. Just condition wise, the hollow foil is absolutely scratched to pieces. There's bends in it. Oh, I mean, like, I couldn't tell you what happened to this card. I mean, like, maybe it met its match with a washing machine at one point. I don't know, but look, it's just bubbled and warped. Let's put that away for now. We don't need to see that one anymore. Oh dear, how embarrassing. We've got the Machamp. I remember I put a post on Instagram the other day actually. I'm sure when the Pokemon hype started up again near the end of last year of Logan Paul, everyone got out their old collection, took a look to see if they had any decent cards, and I'm pretty sure everyone and their mum looked to the Machamp and was like, oh my god, it's first edition, it must be worth loads. But lo and behold, everyone had a first edition Machamp because they were the only Machamps that were ever printed. I believe this one came in the first deck box. I think I pulled my Machamp, probably along with everyone else. Let's zoom out a little bit. Keep going the wrong way. There we go. So let's have a look. Nothing too special on here. I don't believe Golem or Slowbro were ever hollows, or the Rapidash in fact. So let's turn over. So, oh, there we go. So again, we've got another. Keep going the wrong way. There we go. So we've got another base set 2 Magneton. I have sleeved this up because the condition-wise, it wasn't as bad. There is a bit of muck on the hollow foil. Probably 20-year-old bearded Nate grime. Condition-wise, not too bad. Centering left to right is thicker on the right-hand side here. On the back. Ooh, I mean, like, yeah, definitely not great. Bit of whitening at the top. Lots of speckly dirt there. Actually, this, yeah. I'm going to put this one back in the folder, I think. And not put it with the others, just because the condition-wise is pretty appalling compared to the Pidgeot and the Poliwrath. I've got a seal here. It's got pen marks on it. I have a box somewhere full of just duplicate commons and uncommons, trainers and energy, so I wonder if I've got another seal to put in here, but for some reason I attacked this card with a Biro. We've got a Muck Hollow down here. I haven't sleeved this one up. There must be a reason behind it. Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's just been absolutely dented to shreds. Got a hollow bleed up there on the top where it's been scratched. Excuse me. We've got a lot of muck and stuff in the middle and the corners and the centering. It's just absolutely appalling. Look at that nick in the corner there. Look. Ooh. Let's put poor old muck back. Let's have a look over here. If I zoom out, so there we go. So we've got a hollow haunter. I think I have sleeved this one up actually. Yes, I did, yeah, because the condition wise, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, I was always really confused as a kid why they made Haunter a hollow. But yeah, and Haunter and Gengar are hollow, so I'm not entirely sure why. But condition-wise, this card isn't too bad. I'm going to pile that up. I never got the Gengar hollow, which is a real shame. And by the looks of it, I don't even think I got a Hypno hollow. Now there are some real treats near the end of this folder. Not rarity-wise, condition-wise. I'm sure some of you are probably crying inside when you would get there. Now, this is really strange because it took me a while to work out what this symbol was for this Hitmonlee, but it was I'm trying to remember. It was technically base set 3, but I think it was called. I can't remember what the set was called. I'll put a caption up top for what it was called. It was like Generations or something. This is. People always used to class it as base set 3 because they kind of pulled in cards from all the original 4 sets. So that's what Base, Fossil, Jungle, and Rocket. I don't remember ever pulling this, but I clearly needed it just because it was a hollow. It's a nice card. Condition-wise, there's a couple of scratches here where the hollow's bleeding through. There's quite a few nicks and stuff around the edges. It's just dirty. I mean, I don't know the best way to clean up cards, but I can't imagine that will clean up very well. We've got a Hitmonchan hollow down here as well. Oh, there's something behind it. Another Hitmonchan hollow. Condition-wise, not great, as is a common theme with my cards. But clearly, I just played with my cards a lot rather than just keep them in the folder. Hitmonchan and another one behind it. Let's move over and let's zoom out again. Okay, right. Here we go. So you're probably seeing a nice looking Chansey right there. But if we take this out and I zoom in a little bit, you're probably noticing a few things. One of them being the absolute huge scratch right down the right hand side. The corners, oh dear, look at that. That corner is folded up, and the same with that one there. All 4 corners actually are just peeling off. The back is just as bad. I mean, like, look at that. I don't know what that is. That is just disgusting. Yeah, so this card isn't getting graded or sleeved anytime soon. Let's put that aside and we'll forget about it. We've got a Kangaskhan down here as well. Kangaskhan hollow. Actually, there's quite a few cards piled up in here. What's going on here? Oh, we've got a couple of... Okay, we've got a non-hollow Kangaskhan and a hollow Kangaskhan. That Kangaskhan, apart from a couple of nicks, can we... No, they don't want to go. Not too bad. Not great. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what all of this is over the cards. You know, these cards have been in the loft for about 20 years. We've got a Mr. Mime non-hollow. I never got the hollow of Mr. Mime either. We've got a hollow Scyther. I won't get all of these cards out. This video will be too long as it is. We've got a Jinx Electabuzz Magma. I don't believe any of these were ever hollow when they were released. Over here, we've got a nice hollow Pinsir. Now, I did sleeve this one up because I think the condition was pretty good. A couple of nicks in the corners. We've got a Gyarados. I haven't sleeved the Gyarados either. There must be a reason for that. We've got two hollow Gyaradoses. I mean, like, that's not great that one's behind the other. As bad as a Hitmonchan. Condition-wise, they're not too bad actually. Just wear and tear from 20 years. I mean, like, I really should have. I'm not going to get them graded. So I'll just put them back. We've got a hollow Lapras over here. If I zoom out a little bit. Hollow Lapras, hollow Ditto. I did sleeve the Ditto. The Ditto is actually not in bad condition. I might get that graded. I'll stick that over in the pile. We've got a Vaporeon. I haven't sleeved any of these because condition-wise, yeah, there's just huge nicks in the corner. We've got a Jolteon. Actually, no, I mean, like, if I look at that closely, yeah, it's just absolutely covered in grime along with all the others. We'll leave that in. I'll zoom out a little bit. We've got the holo. I mean, like, the least I can say is that I managed to get all three evolution holos, which was nice. Flareon again. We've got a Kabutops, Aerodactyl. Now I never got as you'll see in a little bit, I never got a decent holo Aerodactyl. Again with the Snorlax, no holo Articuno. Now I don't appear to have a base set Zapdos, but I had a fossil Zapdos. Well, again, in a couple of pages you'll see why I've put this Zapdos here. I never got the holo Moltres either, but I did get the holo Dragonite, which I believe I have sleeved, because condition-wise, again, this is actually quite nice. So if I zoom in on this Dragonite, it's actually, I can't, there's no holo scratch, there's no scratches on the holo that I can see. Maybe a tiny few dinks on the right hand side and back, a couple of nicks at the top, but I think I'm going to keep this out as well. I need to make a grading pile. Mewtwo is in pretty bad condition, and I never had a decent Mew. I did have the ancient Mew card from going to the cinema. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so that's Jungle, Fossil, and Base Set. My main aim as a kid was just getting 1 to 151. I didn't care what condition they were in, as you can tell. Chansey and Alakazam being the worst. Whew. Here's the next set, which is the Team Rocket. So we've got a non-holo Dark Machamp. We've got a holo Alakazam, which I did sleeve up because that card is just beautiful. I love Dark Alakazam. It's probably my favourite in this set. It's just really, look at that. Oh, look at that holo right there. No swells from what I can see, but beautiful, beautiful card. I need to get these off for grading. I mean, this isn't going to get a 9 or a 10. It's probably 7 or 8. There's a few nicks at the top there that you can probably just see there. A nice card. We've got a holo Dragonite down here, which I have sleeved up, and a non-holo as well. I don't know, you can't see that. But a holo Dragonite again. I mean, like, condition-wise, that looks perfect. There's no swells, unfortunately. No, it's not a scratch. Yeah, I mean, like, that looks great. I mean, like, there's an incredibly tiny nick right there, but I might get this graded. I might get that graded. Send that off. Actually, I'm going to take these out. I shouldn't keep putting them in the folder. I'm going to take them out. Let's take a look at the next page. So, we've got Dark Vileplume, non-holo, unfortunately. Here's the big boy, Dark Charizard, unfortunately non-holo, which was a right shame. But we do have, as you can see down here in the corner, Dark Blastoise holo. This way. Condition, unfortunately, the condition is pretty poor in the Blastoise, which is a shame. It's really actually, yeah, I mean, it's got a massive, massive crease down the side. So I must have just needed this for the collection and just traded with any old person. So I won't get this graded, unfortunately. So I will put him back in the folder. And if we come over here, we have got the Dark Raichu, the very first secret rare in all of Pokemon card history. Condition is pretty appalling. Now, one thing I did notice about this card is that the corner, now, it looks like it's indented. I don't know if I can see that. You see what I mean? So, the corner hasn't been printed correctly. I'm not sure if that would be classed as a miscut. It's not that obvious, really, unless you point it out. But still, I mean, like, it's got muck up in the corner. The back is just covered in filth, as you can see there and there. So we'll keep it sleeved. I'll put it in the sleeve because it is the first secret rare of all time. We'll put that back in. We've got a Dark Gyarados. I won't get that out because you can probably already tell it's marked all over the place. We've got a Dark Magneton, unfortunately non-holo as the one on the previous page. got a Dark Arbok here and a Dark Weezing, both hollows. I think I got these in the deck boxes, same as everyone, and the Dark Golbat is non-hollow. Over to the last page. No, we've still got more. Nothing too special here. Okay, now we're on to the last couple of pages. We've got a Dark Slowbro, which I have sleeved up. I've got a non-hollow at the back as well. Condition-wise, pretty good. Pretty good, actually. I think that marks on the sleeve. So I'm going to stick that with the pile. And we've just got some energies. And then more randoms. I mean, like first edition Kingdra. Condition, not too bad. Oh, so many nicks in the corner. No, we'll put that back. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. Now, again, right, I'm going to zoom into this one. This is, oh dear, look at that. Absolutely appalling. And the back, look, what happened there? Was that sucking on the card when I was a kid or something? We'll put that back. And here we go. So I'm not quite sure why this Electrode and Snorlax are here. That is a hollow Snorlax. Condition is terrible. I checked it. And we have an Erica's Vileplume hollow just hiding here. But again, condition. I mean, I can only imagine maybe my siblings got hold of my cards at some point. Like, look at that. It's just been scratched. It looks like Tipex. We'll put that back and never talk about it again. If I zoom out slightly here. We've got Hitmonlee, Weepinbell, we've got another Hollow Vaporeon, first edition Skarmory, Yanma. Now, why didn't I record this video before my previous one? I could have probably remembered Yanma. We've got I believe that's a reverse Hollow Clefable. In a really old sleeve, to the point where it's like stuck to it. Look at that. And here we go. This is why. This is the reason why the Fossil Zapdos was in place of the base set Zapdos. Now I must zoom in slightly here. I mean, like the hollow, like 50% of the hollow has been scratched off here. That is terrible. And then the back is even. Oh, what? That's probably the worst card I've had. I don't. This must have gone through a washing machine at some point. I mean, like, look at that. Oh, is that? Yeah, look. Oh, there we go. Look, it looks a little bit better now. There we go. I mean, like, that is just appalling. Like, what is even the point of me keeping this? But still, it's a 20-year-old card. We're not throwing it away. We'll put it back in. Never see the light of day again. That poor Zapdos. And then just some random cards. I mean, I don't know where these came from. I really don't. Reverse Mr. Mime from an E-Series. Again, another generation Kabutops there. Non-hollow Pinsir. Victory Bell from E-Series. And just a random Totodile Chikorita. And the last page, just a random load of unknowns. A hollow Kangaskhan. It's just random. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed looking through my cards. I like to look through them every once in a while. But yeah, so guys, that's my old collection. I've got a box, a couple of boxes just full of commons and uncommons from all of the original sets. Probably all in poor condition. I did have Gym Heroes and Gym Leaders sets, but I think they were stolen from me when I was a kid, because I remember having the Blaine's Moltres and the Rockets Moltres. I remember, I think it was Leonhardt was opening up a few months ago, and all of a sudden just clicked, yeah, I did have those cards, but they're lost somewhere now. Anyway guys, I'll stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed looking through my old collection with me. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to be posting some of these old cards on my Instagram over the next couple of weeks, just to showcase them. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.